My wife forgot her wallet, so I took a rideshare to the airport at midnight. At least that's what I thought. 5 minutes before we reached the terminal, the driver slowed to a crawl, reached forward and slammed his palm onto the master lock. The doors clicked shut. "Do not get out," he whispered. Before I could react, police cruisers appeared from every direction. Lights flashing, sirens muted but menacing. The driver's knuckles went white on the steering wheel. "Do not move," he said again, voice steady but tight. "Do not get out of this car. In exactly 4 minutes, everything you think you know is going to fall apart." I sat frozen in the back seat of a black Lexus, my heart hammering. My wife's Prada wallet felt like it was burning a hole through my jacket pocket. Through the windshield, Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport Terminal D glowed like a cathedral at 11:47 p.m. "What the hell are you talking about?" I grabbed the door handle. Locked. "Mr. Castellano," the driver said, eyes fixed on the rearview mirror. "Your wife didn't forget her wallet. She left it behind on purpose." My throat closed. 38 minutes earlier, I'd been in my home office reviewing acquisition contracts when Miranda burst in. She was flushed, frantic, designer luggage already in hand. "Baby, I'm so sorry," she said breathlessly. "I have to catch the midnight flight to Chicago. Investors are furious about the merger delays. If I don't fix this tonight, the deal collapses." She was already dressed in her Armani power suit, laptop, presentation binder, emergency makeup kit. Perfect, except for the panic. "Jules, I'm the worst," she added, grabbing my hands. "I left my wallet on the kitchen counter. I won't make it through security without my ID." She kissed me hard, grabbed her bags, and rushed out the door. "I love you. Don't wait up." 20 minutes later, I found the wallet exactly where she said it would be, between the coffee maker and the fruit bowl, so I did what any loving husband would do. I ordered a rideshare and raced to the airport. Now I was locked in a car with a driver who looked like he'd just watched someone die. "Warren," I said carefully, "I don't know what kind of scam you're pulling, but unlock this door right now or I'm calling—" "3 minutes," he interrupted. "Look at the departures board. International Terminal, Gate D37. I followed his finger through the massive glass wall, and I saw her. Miranda stood at the gate wearing a red cocktail dress I had never seen before. Not business attire, party clothes. Her hair was down, cascading over bare shoulders. She was laughing. The man beside her had his hand on the small of her back. Adrian Volkov, my business partner, my college roommate, the best man at my wedding. They stood beside 4 enormous leather suitcases, the matching set Miranda bought for future travel, the kind you pack when you're not coming back. Adrian leaned in and kissed her neck. She melted into him like it was muscle memory. "That's impossible," I whispered. Then I noticed Adrian's phone. He glanced at it, then looked up, straight through the terminal glass, directly at our car. My hands began to shake. "Mr. Castellano," Warren said quietly, "do you know who I am?" "You're my rideshare driver." "Warren Hughes," he said, "5-star rating, and I'm also the head of security your father hired 18 years ago, before you took over Castellano Industries." My father. "Before he died," Warren continued, "he made me promise something. He pulled a leather folder from the center console. He made me promise to protect you, even from people you trust. Inside were photos. Miranda and Adrian at a restaurant in Austin, Santa Fe 2 months later, checking into the Ritz-Carlton in New York 6 weeks ago. Always touching, always intimate, always when I'd been sent alone to industry conferences. "How long?" I asked, my voice breaking. 14 months, right after you promoted Adrian to COO and added him to the company insurance policy." The words hit like a freight train. The $20 million key man policy. If something happened to me, the surviving partners would receive the payout. Surviving partners. "1 minute," Warren said. Sirens exploded. Police vehicles swarmed a white panel van parked 30 feet away in the loading zone, exactly where I would have been standing if I'd walked in alone. Officers dragged a man out in a black hoodie, fighting hard. One held up an evidence bag, a syringe, duct tape. "That's Dmitry Kessler," Warren said. "Former Spetsnaz, wanted in 3 countries for kidnapping and extortion." My vision blurred. Someone wired him $60,000 yesterday to abduct you tonight. Make it look random. My phone buzzed. Miranda. Baby, did you find it? They're boarding in 10 minutes. At the gate, Miranda stared down at the police lights. Adrian was already on his phone, panicking. They knew. I met Miranda 5 years after my father died and left me Castellano Industries, a modest defense contractor specializing in drone surveillance. 38 employees, 15 million in revenue, solid, invisible. Miranda was investment banking brilliance wrapped in ambition. She found me at a conference bar after a failed pitch. Your pitch was terrible, she said, but your product is brilliant. 3 months later, she quit Goldman Sachs and became our CFO. 6 months later, we were engaged. Under her guidance, revenue exploded. 50 million, then 120. Pentagon contracts, global clients. Adrian had been with me from the beginning. I gave him equity, control, trust. Together, we built something worth killing for. Warren drove to a parking garage where a detective waited. Julian Castellano, she said, extending her hand. Detective Rachel Kovach, financial crimes. She opened a laptop. Your wife has stolen $8.4 million over 18 months, she said. Adrian stole another 2.1. My chest tightened. There's more, she added. Your wife took out a $15 million personal life insurance policy on you, sole beneficiary. I couldn't breathe. They bought one-way tickets to Dubai, she continued. Penthouse, offshore accounts, no extradition. They were going to kill me and disappear. 20 minutes later, I walked into Terminal D wearing a wire. Miranda saw me and ran forward, pure relief on her face. Jules! She kissed me hard. You're the best husband in the world. Adrian clapped my shoulder. Everything okay, man? I know, I said quietly. Silence. I know about the money, the insurance, Dubai. Adrian collapsed into a chair. Miranda's smile vanished. You weren't supposed to find the wallet, she said coldly. Dmitry Kessler is in custody, I replied, and you just confessed. The detective stepped forward. Miranda Walsh, Adrian Volkov, you're under arrest, she screamed. You were so easy, she spat at me as they cuffed her. So boring. I watched her disappear. The trial lasted 6 weeks, guilty on all counts. Miranda got 25 years, Adrian got 18. 8 months later, Warren leaned against his Lexus. How's the company? Recovering, I said. I handed him an envelope. Chief of Security, I said. Officially this time. He smiled. Your father would be proud.